Hello. I'm missing all my little bubbles and stuff. I'm live.
You can give me my ID for my wallet?
No, we're waiting until you go somewhere. Girl, I'm live. Why do you have to knock and discuss stuff? No. Okay? No more knocking. No more knocking. Yizers. Okay. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy day. Hi, Aussie True Crime. Hi. I'm trying to find my bubbles and stuff. Why can't I find my bubbles? I guess this isn't no good lighting. No, it's not that. Isn't that weird? Wait, it's up here. Hi, Honey Tea. Hey, everyone. Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, thank God. And I'm keeping the bangs go so I can like do a side thing if I want. No more short kind of whatever. I'm so bummed that I cannot. Now they don't have this feature anymore. Ugh. Hi, Mom. Saddam Hussein? That's probably a rapper, you stinker. All right, let's get this Sunday going. So look, in all honesty, no. I diet a red now, because I'm older. No, I feel like I'm down. I am looking down. But it was red, this, when I was born. And then it became Auburn in school. Hi, Brazil Marines. I am Brazil. Good evening. You're in Brazil? That is cool. Thank you, Mom. Come back. What are you doing? YouTube. How are you from? Okay, looks good. Well, down on the bottom, I could do these bubbles and different tones. So this is me in all my glory with my little bit of wrinkles. Okay. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But it's not a, hi, Mary Jane Doe. Hi, with the hands. All right, you guys. So I still don't know how much stream I have left. It's driving me bonkers. Your live is breaking up. What? Is the sound bad? I live in the jungle. Good Lord. Well, stay safe. Mary Jane Doe, is my sound crappy again? That means I have to reboot again. Double tap your screen to like. Oh, okay. How's my sound? Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Don't sit with your toes bent. It's going in and out. Okay, you know what? I watched back yesterday's live. Same darn thing. So guess what? If it's a teeny glitch thing, there's nothing I can do about it. I even looked up videos on glitching on YouTube videos. Hi, Aloha Adventures Shelby. Hello. Oh, hi, rapper. So, yeah. Now, if it's a real muffled noise, different story, right? So, I'm going to turn this off. And let's get this Sunday going. This is I'm going to play some music by French Fuse. It's kind of hip hop, funky, retro, I don't know what. Sounds okay? Good. And after that, I am going to read 1 through 4, My Courage to Change, because today's the 5th and I want to do this every day. And then at the end of my live, I'll read January 5th. It gets louder and quieter a little. I know. And you know what? I looked this up. I looked it up. I said, how do I keep, I typed it in this morning. How do I keep YouTube videos live? The sound glitching or whatever. So yeah. All right. If I miss your comment, it wasn't on purpose. It's that I'm blind as a bat, and yeah, I'm gonna be moving and grooving to this tunage. I picked out is it 6 songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But they're only 2 minutes long. So we'll do about 20 minutes of dancing. Okay, this is Dance and Electric. These are all French views. They're very interesting. I hope I am. Okay, I think that was it. This Dance Electric Target fuse. The last one was Street fuse. Yikes. I had a stroke. It'll be 4 years this February. And if I don't move a little bit every day, I get winded. this fuse. Oh, God. Get up and dance with me. This is the Duff fuse, DUH. This is rain fuse. Listen to the rain, you guys. It's in the beginning. Hear it? That's the rain. Oops, shoot. It's kind of slow. This one is somewhere fused. Doing some stretches. This is positive fuse. Come on, all you lady dancers out there. Come on. Even if you can't dance, just stretch with me. Trust me, your arms get stiff. Every 5 years like crazy. This is so good. Oh. This one is depth, into the depth fuse. I'm gonna get out my, can't remember what these are my Zumba sticks. do the class privacy. Oh, this is infused. Come on, you farmers. She showed me a twerk video. Oh my God. How'd I do, Sierra? This is Tropifuse. Down on her knees. Practicing my twerking. Guess what? That's it. I think I'll play that real fast fun one, Target, again, and then I'll be done. Sweating. Wait, is this it? No. No, it's not. It's the one. God. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. You're exercising tonight? Okay, let's do one more. I've got to turn my fan on. What is this somewhere again? I could go on to a little more besides just views. Let me see. Roasting. I haven't heard from Demetrius in days. Well, Christmas time. Maybe he got into his new home. I don't know. But I'm worried. I need to collect him. Okay, where is it? Okay, while I'm looking for my gosh darn songs. No, not that one. Ow! By the way, France. My daughter saw the fireworks around the world. Dubai was incredible too, but the music wasn't as good as France. France was flippin' bomb. And I'd say the second one would be the UK, would be London. Unbelievable with the music and I just can't explain it. Australia was really cool too. We saw that one. We saw New Zealand. We saw Japan and China, Taiwan. Where is it? Okay, let me play this positive one. I miss singing on Becca's. Yeah, I'll turn this down a little, see if I can. I miss singing karaoke on Becca's. I can't get up on the stream yet. I'll get in trouble for doing some karaoke. I'll try that song again, see if I can hit the notes. Hey, 3 Dot! Okay, why isn't it playing? Let's see. No, you have to catch my sweating. Oh, this is death. Okay, I want positive again. See if I can hit those notes again. woman hear me roar. Keegan Gorham. I think she's saying, Lord, I want it. She probably isn't though. It was probably, boy, I want it. Boy, I want it. Boy, I want it. Lord, I want it. Is it, boy, I want it. Oh my gosh, rapper. All right, we'll do another dance one. For 3 Dot. This is for you, 3 Dot. 'Cause you haven't been in it a while. have mercy. Are you cold? Wish I was. Tropic fuse. You guys think warm. This is tropic. We're in the tropics, see? Oh, okay. Goodness gracious. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, well, I'm kind of into this dancing thing. You guys, this is GUNNAR Olsen that I found. Fiddlesticks. Why can't I? There we go. This is some heavy duty. I think it is. I'm assuming he's from, Germany maybe. GUNNAR. GUNNAR. This is music off the YouTube library, so I don't get in trouble. GUNNAR Olsen. Apply. Okay. All right, this one is Clay Well. I don't know what that means. Slay means fighting, war, slay well, S-L-A-Y. The kind you ride. This is hip hop and angry beat. Hope you guys like it. Here we go. What the hell? I forgot it was that intense. This is Pump. By the same band. This is Pump. You think so? I always wanted to be in a girls' band. This is really 90s. All right. Oh, please, come on. Okay, why won't it turn on? There we go. And this is the end. Is near. Ow! Good grief. I hope you guys are liking this. This is good for me. It'll be 4 years since my stroke, February 4th, which when I had my stroke, right, I hadn't heard about Summer Wells. Of course, she wasn't missing from Tennessee. That poor little girl never stood a chance, frankly. Her birthday is February 4th. Don't forget it. That's the day I had my stroke. It was the size of an M&M. It was a clot in my thalamus called an ischemic thalamic stroke. And look, I'm fairly thin. Okay, I think I was 10 pounds heavier than I am now. So, you know, the kind of body where you feel like you have to suck your stomach in. I don't have to anymore. But and you know, I mean, I worked out at the gym, um, and did Zumba. And I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you, I was really into the gym because I had never done this kind of thing before. I did spin core, and we lifted weights, and we're talking 5 pounds each. 10 was too much for me to bicycle. The guys did it. It was men's and women's. The same Zumba class, there were men in there. And honestly, that's what breathe. I am. It's always like this. I'm kind of winded when I even come up the steps, and I'm not even carrying groceries, but it was pretty bad about 3 weeks ago, so it was time to see the doc anyway, the 6-month thing. And I told him, I tell him the truth about things, and he said that it was probably, or he didn't say probably, he said taking 2 propapanol instead of 1 a day for my essential tremors, which my right hand's worse. See, I can keep the left one pretty still, but the right one, to kind of wiggle around. And when I extend, it's worse now. I used to be able to extend and it would be still. And now, see, it's just there. But my base is a lot more steady. It was never like this all over the place, but it was, well, I think it used to be like that, maybe. Yeah, so, you know, he said take 2. I mean, it said take 2 as needed on the bottle. Well, I thought I needed, so I took 2 at once with my heart meds and everything. I just took 2 right then. For quite some time. I mean, a year and a half maybe, no, more like a year. And so when he asked me how many I'm taking, I was surprised because he said I could take 2. I said 2, and he said that can make the heart race. So I'm down to 1, and I have been now for about a month, and I can tell a difference. I can tell a difference. But you know, when you're pretty sedentary in your life, you're not going a lot of places. I mean, I walk through the house all day long, bringing dishes out of my son's room. I tell him to help me, but when it gets to be too much, I just do it. I try to pick my battles. I've taught him, you know, and he's older. Oh, the Michael J. Fox movie. Which one? He literally passed away in 2024. It's amazing, and very sad. I have 10% chance. Oh, this is what one neurologist told me that was retired that I had to see when it was really even worse before propapanol and everything, and I tried to get on SSI. He said I said, I'm not going to get Parkinson's. I said, this isn't Parkinson's, is it? And he said, no, because you're not slurring your words. He had me take the heels of my feet and go down the front of my ankles like this. He had me close my eyes and walk down the hall. He had me write and do circles and write my name. It was very thorough. But he said there's a 10% chance it can turn into that. I've had him. I thought it was literally from partying, and I don't think that helped. When you drink in excess, even if it's beer, and you're just like, that's all you do in the evenings, and then, you know, get to work the next day hungover like I did quite a few times waitressing, that was awful. They started in 1989, and honestly, I thought I had the DTs, delirium tremens, but I don't. And what I have, he told me I have essential, familial, because my sister has it, my father, my mother doesn't, but anyway, tremors, EFT. So, yeah, it feels good to just get some air on me and sit here and talk to you guys. I haven't pulled up chat, you guys, yet, since I started almost an hour ago. So I know I've missed so many comments. When I see them come up, and I may be up to my screen when I'm dancing or something, I can read them if I bend down, but I can't read screen and focus on the music and moving at the same time. I just can't. So yeah, but I got contacts. No, he did. He passed away. Was it in December or November? Darzilla, he did. It was all over the news. It's sad. I mean, he was he in his 60s? I don't know. I'm 62. Okay, so okay. Let's listen to another Gunnar Olsen. Is it the very last one? Let's see. But yeah, I'm okay, this one's called Barge. Like a barge, like that barge, that big ship in bridge. You guys, was that Maryland? Was it? Remember, and it collapsed, and those poor workers were on it, about 6 of them. 6 died and 1 didn't or something. I heard his story the other day. He said he literally saw people just, go down and disappear. Oh, okay, there, The Good Wife. He really embraced his. No, Michael Jackson has definitely passed away. We're talking about rapper. We're talking about Michael J. Fox, or Michael Fox from you guys. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of want to finish up. Family ties. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, I thought Michael Fox passed away. I am going to literally ask Google right here, right now, if he passed away. Hey Google, did you know that Apple got sued an undisclosed amount for Siri? It was just on Fox Live now 3 days ago. Yep, because literally she knows. Okay.
The mic's off.
Oh, I thought it was on.
By the way, the mic's off.
Okay, I thought it was on.
The mic's back on.
Hey Google, is Michael J. Fox alive?
I'm not sure about the answer to your specific question, but according to digital-dev.lib.calpoly.edu, Fox is not only a talented actor but also a courageous advocate for those living with Parkinson's disease. The question, did Michael J. Fox die, can be answered with a resounding no. He is alive and continues to make a significant impact on both the entertainment industry and the fight against Parkinson's disease.
Oh, you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I never should have said that. I was certain. For me to blurt that out on here? Oh my, why did I think he passed away? Like he was eaten up on, oh. There was a hoax? Oh my God. Well, I'm so glad he's still alive. I really thought he passed away because they showed him in his wheelchair up on that with that band, on stage. Was it in Vegas? I don't know. And I can't even remember the band. But yeah, you guys are right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna, while we're at it, ask Google something about Gunnar Olsen. Hey Google, who is Gunnar Olsen?
Here you go.
Hey Google, where is Gunnar Olsen's band from?
On the website drummerszone.com, they say Gunnar Olsen is a professional drummer and producer, born and raised in New York City. He began making a name for himself drumming with the Exit, a power trio from Brooklyn, founded.
That's interesting because this music is on YouTube free, very popular. That maybe that's a different Gunnar Olsen. Hey Google, does Gunnar Olsen play hip hop, electric, and funky music?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Olsen is Olsen on here. See? Darn it. It's like upside down on the thing. Okay. Hey Google, does Gunnar Olsen play hip hop, electric music?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. Hey Google, what genre of music does Gunnar Olsen play?
Lighten Up Francis falls into the genres alternative indie, rock, dance, electronic, French indie, Russian indie, and others.
Interesting. What is it?
Can I have some dinner?
You're on live and I can't even mute, and I told you I was going live, and so you have to wait until I'm done.
Well, it's almost 8. That's why I'm asking.
Well, you had lunch or, yeah, very late, or just recently, in fact, just before I started my live, I made you lunch. So,
I'm feeling hungry.
well, you need to hold on and let me end my live. Okay, please?
Like 2 hours now.
No, I've been live for 65 minutes, an hour and 5 minutes.
Are you going to be done pretty soon?
No, I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't know when. Okay? I'm not going to rush around because you stay up all night. Okay? Let's just be real. Sleep all day. I mean, till like practically 4. And then, I finally have some free time to do my live, and then you keep wanting food. So you need to wait, please. All right, this is Barge. See what this is. Yeah, thanks, sweetie pie. Thank you for that. This is Barge by Gunnar Olsen. Whoops, what's happening? Okay. Lord. So dizzy. That was bizarre. Uh-oh. No, no, no. So, prayers and safety to all you Kentuckians. Oh, I saw the weather today. Cars, not all mangled in the road they saw. By now, they very well could be on different highways and roads, but just there were like, I counted 9 cars you could tell just slid over into each other. How scary. Okay, here's another one I chose. This one, weird. This one is called Snowdrift. Let's see what this one's like. Thank you, that sounds better. It does. The music? Okay, this is Snowdrift by GUNNAR Olsen. Very loud on this end. You guys can hear it. This is weird. This side is like driving me nuts. Weird. Oh my gosh. Weird. Snowdrift. He's not streaming me. I don't care if he does. I hope he does, because it'll get my name out to more people. He's not streaming me. What? You're streaming, Frida? You go live now? I don't know this song. Yeah. Yeah, the one that was saying he's a mayor in all of the states. The one that just loved the C word. The one that was pretty derogatory towards women, to say the least. That's putting it nicely. Yeah. He tried to pull the wool over my eyes, and honestly, he did a little bit. I mean, with his accent and everything, I believed him when he said that he was friends with Ernie Shell, blah, blah, blah. He said that was so weird because it was so planned, right? He said Ernie Shell was sorry and to me about what he said. And I was quiet though. I wasn't going, really? I was just listening and trying to see, if any of it could even have been some kind of truth. Um, okay, so that is all the Gunnar Olsen. I mean, we got lots of songs, and I went through all of them. And there was only like 3 or something that I found. So yeah, so French Fuse and Gunnar Olsen, I'll put in my title of this. And I think we'll call it Good with the Tunage. I think I'll ask, see what Google says when I bring up my channel. I mean, if she has anything to say, I'm gonna freak. All right, hey Google, who is the YouTuber PCT is Extreme?
Sorry, I understand. But I found something related. Do you want to know how old the PCT is?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Hey Google, who is PCT is Extreme?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. Hey Google, who is Pina?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Good. I'm kind of relieved because I'd be sketched out. Okay. So see, these are all my songs. I went through about 3 nights ago. So I'd be prepared. Oh, should I say that with lots of videos? Hey Google, who is PCT is Extreme with lots of videos on YouTube?
I don't see any Chromecasts or cast-enabled TVs linked to your account. You can add devices in the Google Home app.
Oh, okay. Phew. This is like a cotton, kind of thin, but clingy, warm. All right, you guys. Well, 3 dot will probably bounce and won't want to be here, but because I'm getting all serious, I'm saying that's what comes up when I Google. Really? Lots of videos? Ask what is PCT. Hey Google, what is PCT?
On the website wipo.in, they say, the Patent Cooperation Treaty assists applicants in seeking patent protection internationally for their inventions, helps patent offices with their patent granting decisions, and facilitates public access to a wealth of technical information relating to those inventions. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Hi, Rebel. Hello. Oh, Lord. I look so orange in that. I'm doing a little less eyeliner. I do. You know what I do, you guys? Someone wanted to know what. Well, Team Rose wanted to know how I did my makeup once. She probably could care less now. I put color only in here, not all the way like up to there. I bring it out a little here, right? So it lifts your eye. I do eyeliner only, I don't do it all the way across. Especially when you get older, you want your eyes to sort of pop. You don't want the eyeliner all the way there. You don't. Today, I did it extra thick because of my tremors. It's not even hardly even. But I did it extra thick. Then I took the same, it's a reddish purple, glittery, and I put it down here. And this is what I see a lot of people, I'm just going to say this, down south, they don't do this. It seems like women are into just kind of the harsh, not harsh, I think it's harsh when it's all the way across, all the way, you know what I mean? Because it makes your eyes look beady. you know? I mean, it just does, no matter what age you are. So you're supposed to put some eyeshadow from here to the middle, see? And it makes it, you know, it brings everything up. Um, and when I was on, 3 dot put an ear. Um, the cat liner, the winged liner. Yeah, I've done that before. When I was on Leanie's panel, I brought it out up to here. Um, but honestly, that looks it looks funny on me. I'm too old to have these thin little lines like that. Do you know what I mean? It just, you know. So I don't do that. Um, let's see what else. And then my lipstick is not red. It's like all over the internet. You're going live. Well, you can put your Keegan Gorham 9041 Jefferson County, or yeah, you can put your link in my chat. This isn't StreamYard, so I'm having a hard time seeing chat. Pops up now and then. Anyway, my lipstick is NYX, and it's now I can't remember. Brunch me. Brunch me. Let's go to brunch. Anyway, it's a peachy, like a mocha, kind of reddish mocha peach. And I like that. It's not some deep red, you know. And then, because I don't think it's good to put all that foundation on your face. I've never done that, you guys, my whole life. And look at my skin. I mean, yeah, you know, I have a few wrinkles. I don't have the what is it called? Filter. I don't have that on. I'm not even able to get bubbles on here. See, let me try again. They took that away from me. I'm so bummed. I used to have bubbles and I could put a filter on and all this kind of stuff. But I don't have one on right now. And my skin is pretty good. I mean, is it perfect? No. But anyway, I feel that foundations and powders and concealers and all that stuff on your face can't breathe. Well, thanks, Mary Jane Doe, but I'm just saying, if you can start laying off some of the stuff, you don't have to scrub your face as much. Now, these days, really incredible foundations, right? That go on nearly liquidy or powdery. I mean, they're not thick like the 80s. I never wore stuff. I put some peach blush on my cheeks and my nose and here, and that's it. And that's what I do. But I did have fake eyelashes on for a while when I was up on Dolly Vision's panel, and especially when I was co-host over there over a year ago. And, you know, that was fun. My mom was funny, though. She saw the birthday party bash, well, not bash, but the birthday that he threw for me. And she doesn't watch all this YouTube stuff. You know, she's in her 80s. And she said to me on the phone, "Do you have fake eyelashes on?" And I was like, "Yeah." So anyway, but the thing about those, as a witch's tit in California, I'm only, what am I, 2 states away from you? California, Oregon, Washington State. Of course, California is so long. Yeah, I mean, it just, you know, it was drizzling when I brought garbage down and checked the mail. It was pouring rain yesterday, drizzling the day before, pouring rain the day before that. Yeah, sweetie pie, I used to have long hair. Remember the red, you know, the sort of rock out long red feathers I had? I wanted a bob. Now, did I want it this short? No, I wanted it to here. But you know, my daughter did the best she could, and I'm getting some hair back. I'm California soft. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is that three dot? Is that some kind of Valley Boy talk? Like, oh my God. Thank you. Thanks, sweetie pie. Yeah. Um, never been to the Arctic. Me neither. Me neither. Okay, now I'm going to read January 1st. This is from my Courage to Change book. And they're really short, see? And I'm going to read the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. And then when I'm done reading some of my book, and it's a really good book for those people, men and women, that obsess over drinking and their next drink and this and that. It's a good book. You'll be like, wow, that's how I was. And seriously, you guys, if I can quit drinking, like not even being around my family or not even having like a ton of friends or whatever, 13 years ago when I became sober, anybody can. That's how I feel. So I've decided, you guys, I looked through all my books, and besides doing some talking to chat and some dancing and hearing different music, different song every day, different band, different group, I do want to do a little reading and reach out because there's millions that are suffering of alcoholism, or they have a loved one, right? Or a neighbor or a friend or associate that struggles with it too. You're so funny. Can you imagine? I'll tell you, if I was drinking, I'd have more views. I can tell you that right now. Probably more likes. Don't forget to hit the like. So, January 1st. We live in a society of instant gratification. Think about this, folks. Instant coffee, instant breakfast, instant money from our local ready bank machine. It's everywhere we look. No wonder so many of us arrive at Al-Anon's doors. Al-Anon is for people that literally suffer and go through a hard time. They either have a friend or they live with someone or child or whatever, and it's basically the same guidelines and everything, spiritual concepts, as AA. And I've been to both. So no wonder so many of us arrive. Notifications sound great. Let's go. You always really make me laugh when you come in here. I'm really thankful for you, Three Dot, because you just make me laugh. So funny. No wonder so many of us arrive at Al-Anon's doors looking for the instant answer to all the problems that come from living with and loving an alcoholic. Yeah, I mean, I hope I don't get emotional. I've been really emotional lately about my mom, and every month that goes by, I miss being over on Dolly Visions, and at least in his chat. All the more. It's really weird. People say, just let go, let go. It's not that easy. I see women in there. Oh God, why didn't my comments show? Oh, was I timed out? Why am I blocked? They're very curious. And they're wondering why. And honestly, some of the mods, I don't want to say they're rogue. They're not. What they are is power hungry. And just think it's frankly cool to just block and take people's comments away. Like, get a life. Like, I've never been like that. I don't even call people that troll me trolls. They're people, on the keyboards, not always being very nice, but they're not trolls. Okay, maybe they're trolling, whatever, but what if they're not? What if they're just miserable? What if they're just sad? What if they hate the world and they want other people to feel their pain? What if, right? All this labeling on YouTube is really weird. But the reason I'm talking about that, Dave, is Jimmy used to make me laugh all the time. And now his programs are definitely more on the serious side. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. I mean, true crime is, and he's funny with it, and he does a fantastic job. But the sort of freedom to be free, if you know what I mean, I think it's gone. I don't think it's there anymore. And the dynamics are different. Hi, Sherry. Hi, good to see you. I didn't know what GTSY meant for like the longest time. Okay, so yeah, instant gratification. So anyway, 3 dots from Dolly Vision, and when you pop in over here, it makes me smile. It does. And all of you, whether you're turtles, former turtles or not, you know what I mean? Internet trolls are sad people. Yeah, sad. I can't imagine being that miserable and sit there just type away, right? Just, ugh. Okay, so now, January 1st in this Al-Anon book, Courage is a Change, or no. Yeah, Courage to Change. Okay, so recovery is a process. Okay, when you go to Al-Anon, you're in recovery. Isn't that interesting? Because you need to learn to let go of the alcoholic with love. Period. I used to count the caps of the beer bottles to see how many were in the garbage from I won't say who. He's tired of me bringing them up. And I'd be like, okay, this is the kind of evening I'm going to have, or whatever, getting myself prepared and psyched up. None of that I need to do. Now, if you're in a dangerous situation where people just change and become violent and just weird, and in all honesty, when that violence and weirdness comes out, you guys, that's suppressed emotions, and you need to take it seriously. I'm so tired of hearing women go, oh, he was just drunk, he didn't mean it. Bullshit. Your inhibitions go away, and you do mean it. So when I get these nasty emails from my ex, he means them, okay? Facts. Yeah. Okay. Recovery is a process. It takes time to regain, reclaim, and recoup all that was lost while we tried on our own to cope with active drinking. Building trust takes time. Change takes time. Healing old wounds takes time. There are no immediate, ready-made solutions. So anyway, I forgot to say this. Those of you that live with an abusive husband and he keeps saying, oh, I'm sorry, I won't drink anymore, or next time it'll be different, get out of there. But not that night. When someone's intoxicated, try not to do it then unless you're really in harm's way, because that's when, honestly, you guys, you have to plan it secretly. There's way too many stories coming up in my emails now for years of men who didn't want to give up their children, didn't want to pay alimony, didn't want to give a dime away, didn't, there really are. And they'll off or have someone do it, their significant other, wife, girlfriend, whatever. They will. So timing is really important. that lady that met her ex, like what, 2 months later in the Walmart parking lot. Where was that? Was that in Florida? Boom. Disappears. He probably pulled a gun, pew pew out and stuck it to her side and said, get in the car. She was petrified. Don't do it. You don't ever want to get to the second destination. Call their bluff. Call their bluff. Okay, I learned that on Oprah from some safe security whatever guy. Don't get in the car. I mean, I'm just going to be graphic here. If someone has a KNIFE at your throat and says get in the car, don't do it. I'm telling you right now. Call their bluff. Try to get away. Do something. But when you leave, and I cover this in my New Beginnings Domestic Violence, and this is for men too. Men do get abused. The ratio isn't as high as women. Okay, women, it's 80-some% compared to 13 in men. But you have to have a plan, and you have to do it safely, and you have to do it privately. You can't get in an argument when the person's sober or drunk and go, I effing hate you, and I'm taking your kids from you, and you'll never see them again, and this and that and whatever. Because the next thing you know, if they're enraged enough, you'll be lunged at and possibly unalived right there in the apartment or whatever. And it happens all the time because women can't hold their tongue when they're super have had it. You got to bite your lip and then plan it. Because the most dangerous time to leave, the most dangerous time of domestic violence isn't even in the middle of it. It's when you try to leave. I took 9 months of New Beginnings, and I learned about all of it. Back in some of my videos, I did a whole series on it. I don't know, it was in June. No, I wasn't here for June, July, and August. I think it was in May. It's serious. So, okay. Building trust takes time, change takes time, healing old wounds takes time. There are no immediate ready-made solutions. But the tools and principles of our program, steps, traditions, slogans, meeting, sponsorship, and service can lead us to the answers that are right for us. We all have dark times in our lives, but the journey to better times is often what makes us happier, stronger people. When we expect instant relief, we may come to believe that where we are today is exactly where our higher power would have us be. Today's reminder, Al-Anon is a one-day-at-a-time program. No matter what's going on around me today, I know that I am moving forward. I will trust the process of recovery. I'll let time take time. Okay, and then in the One Day at a Time in Al-Anon booklet, it says, if I am under pressure and setting myself deadlines, I will stop for a few minutes and think of just this one day and what I can do with it. Okay, now we're on to January 2 because I want to catch up and then read this at the end of my live each day. And I keep forgetting, but I want to do this. January 2nd. Turning to an alcoholic for affection and support can be like going to a hardware store for bread. Perhaps we expect a good parent to nurture and support our feelings, or a loving spouse to comfort and hold us when we are afraid, or a caring child to want to pitch in when we are ill or overwhelmed. While these loved ones may not meet our expectations, it is our expectations, not our loved ones, that have let us down. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to say that again. That's hard to wrap your head around a little bit. While these loved ones may not meet our expectations, right? Why did you spend all that money, right? Why did you, right? Some people have gambling issues. Frankly, I think there's too many casinos in the world, and it's destroying families. And thank God I didn't have to deal with any of that. But you know, we got Tulalip, what, an hour from here, hour and a half. We got another one, half an hour, and then we have another one 45 minutes from me. We have 3 different casinos. And you know, I just I'm not anti-casino, but I think it can really cause a problem for those that become addicted to that casino, whether it's they give you that 10 or 20 bucks, you know, and I have a friend, I won't say who, but you know, has to go all the time, and for that free little bit of money. Okay, so while these loved ones may not meet our expectations, it is our own expectations, not our loved ones, that have let us down. So in other words, we're expecting too much from the alcoholic, you guys, because it's a disease and it's a problem and it's progressive. Love is expressed in many ways, and those affected by alcoholism may not be able to express it the way we would like. Oh, wow. Good for you, Mary Jane. Yeah, yeah. Ow, I'm sitting on my toes and it's killing me. So you'll mostly just see my neck, but that's okay. Okay, let me say that again. Love is expressed in many ways, and those affected by alcoholism may not be able to express it the way we would like. But we can try to recognize love whenever and however it is offered. When it is not, we don't have to feel deprived. Most of us find an unfailing source of love in Al-Anon. With the encouragement and support of others, we learn to treat our needs as important and appropriate, and to treat ourselves as deserving. Because so many of us that deal with alcoholics, right? And people that had to deal with me before I stopped drinking and stayed stopped in 2011, don't take care of themselves, right? Don't spiritually look after themselves or even physically and make sure they're getting enough rest somehow. It's really, really hard. Today's reminder. Today, the alcoholic may or may not be able to give us what we desire, and no one person will ever offer all that we require. If we stop insisting that our needs be met according to our will, we may discover that all the love and support we need is already at our fingertips. One day at a time, Al-Anon. In Al-Anon, I discover in myself the power to throw new light on a seemingly hopeless situation. I learn I must use this power not to change the alcoholic. See, that's why it's such a good program, over whom I am powerless. You're powerless over their drinking. You're powerless. But to overcome my own distorted ideas and attitudes. January 3. I'm writing my life story with every single today. Am I moving in a positive direction? If not, perhaps I need to make some changes. I can do nothing to change the past except stop repeating it in the present. Going to Al-Anon meetings and practicing the principles of the program are some of the ways in which I am already breaking out of unhealthy and unsatisfying patterns of the past. I believe that my life is built upon layers of little everyday accomplishments. When I think this way, setting goals and taking small risks becomes nothing more than a daily striving to make my life better. Taking some tiny action each day can be much more effective than weeks and months of inactivity, followed by a frenzied attempt to make radical changes overnight. It certainly leaves me more serene. When I face a new challenge, I try to take my beginning, wherever it may be, and start from there. Today's reminder: no one can make me change. No one can stop me from changing. No one really knows how I must change, not even I. Not until I start. I will remember that it only takes a slight shift in direction to begin to change my life. And then, how do you pronounce this? Is it Lautse? Or is it on the bottom down there? I mean, you can't even see it. Lao-TSE. And it's the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Many of us have heard that one before. January 4th, yesterday's, okay? When I first found Al-Anon, I was desperate and lonely. I yearned for the serenity that others in the meeting so obviously possessed. When members shared about the tools that had worked for them, I paid close attention. Here is what I heard: go to meetings and share when you can. Work all the steps, but not all at once. I like your winging it life better. I know, I knew 3 Dot you wouldn't be that thrilled right now. I already did winging it for a whole hour, and guess what? I'm not on StreamYard because I don't even know how many hours I've left. If you come by tomorrow, I could do a panel, but we'll see if you're in chat. I'll go ahead and do a StreamYard live tomorrow on, what's tomorrow? Is today Sunday? Am I saying Al-Anon? You're so funny. No, I just really like my little Courage to Change book. And yeah, I'm trying to be helpful this year. I want to be helpful, but spontaneous and fun and yeah. Okay, this was yesterday's. Okay, I paid close attention. Here is what I heard: go to meetings, share when you can, work all the steps, but not all at once. Start with step 1, get a sponsor, read some Al-Anon literature every day, use the phone to route between meetings. Gradually, I took each of these suggestions and began to see real changes in my life. I began to believe my life could amount to more than a string of painful days to be survived. Think of that. Now I had resources that helped me to deal with even the most difficult situations. I came to see that with the help of my higher power, I could handle anything that came to pass and even grow as I did so. In time, the tools and principles of the program helped me gain the serenity I had long desired. Today's reminder: Al-Anon gives me tools I can use to achieve many goals, including serenity, sanity, and detachment with love. And Al-Anon members who share their experience, strength, and hope show me how to put these tools to work in my life. All right, and this is from the book, The Dilemma of the Alcoholic Marriage. Okay, there's all these Al-Anon books out there. Daily vigilance turned out to be a small price to pay for my peace of mind. Wow. Okay, you guys, and this is today's. I'll read it right now. January 5th. I was terribly confused about the meaning of compassion when I came to Al-Anon. I thought it meant making excuses for the alcoholic or covering bad checks. Yeah, it is powerful. It really is. Al-Anon helped me to find another word for this behavior: enabling. I learned that when I cleaned up the consequence of alcoholic behavior, I enabled the alcoholic to continue drinking comfortably and acting out without having to pay the price. A more compassionate way to respond to those I love might be to allow them to face consequences of their actions, even when it will cause them pain. Did you really quit drinking? I mean, you might have. Maybe that was your New Year's resolution. Maybe you really did. I just don't know if you're just typing it or being kind of funny or serious. If you did and you feel or felt you had a problem, read it. You go. You go. Because that's fantastic. I was inspired. Wow. Wow. Are you going to show yourself on panel now, Dave? You guys are so funny. How do I know whether a particular action is enabling? Well, this is not always clear, and it's helpful to look carefully at my motives. Am I trying to interfere with the natural consequences of a loved one's choices? Trying to do for someone what they could do for themselves? Am I doing what I think is best for me? Do I resent what I'm doing? If so, is it really a loving choice? Sometimes the most compassionate thing I can do is to let others take responsibility for their behavior. Today's reminder. This is today, by the way, so people keep this in mind that are struggling, you know. Today I will remember that I have choices, and so does an alcoholic. I will make the best choices I can and allow others in my life to do the same without interference. I must learn to give those I love the right to make their own mistakes and recognize them as theirs alone. And that little sentence was from Al-Anon Faces Alcoholism. Okay, oops, and before I forget, I better read this copyright disclaimer. This book, or these books, are for educational purpose only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Yay! Oops, what am I doing? I've never seen you. Yeah. All right, you guys. I have a lot of books. And I have more than 9 books that my mom has sent me because I have a closet where my bedroom used to be, but my son wanted the master bedroom after 7 years of being here, and I finally gave in. And I'm in his little room, right? But I have like 2 boxes chock full of books. And I looked through my books, and because New Year's Eve is over, right? The New Year is upon us, and people probably got absolutely shit-faced on New Year's, which, you know, it's expected, but maybe they like got acute alcohol poisoning, which I've gotten before. I had to go to the emergency room twice. I mean, it was only twice of living here in these apartments, 2001. Yeah. So it'll be 24 years this April 18, when I moved in these apartments. So, like, is that something to brag about? No. At least it wasn't all the time, but the thing is, 4 more years of Trump. Victims unite. Oh, that's so perfect. I need to write that down nearly somewhere. Parker, that's you, right? I know, but I told you I'm doing a lot. So I will tell you when I'm done. Let me look at my book. Let me see how long this first part is. Okay, I'm going to read 1 chapter and be done. Because that's all I wanted to do anyway, okay? So don't interrupt. Let me do this, all right? All right. This book is called drinking. Now, it's looking backwards on there. Drinking, a love story. Okay, if that doesn't hit home, I don't know what is, because many people, right, their first love is drinking. Yeah. And this book, because I think you're seeing it upside down on the screen, I don't know, I am when I look in there, is by Carolyn Knapp, Knapp. So this is a New York Times bestseller book. My mother did not send me this. I actually found it down at the apartments when they were giving away free books. I went and took a gander and found this book, and I was delighted. Okay, now it was written in 1996, and I understand. How long ago is that? 2006 is 10 years, 26, 29 years. Hi, Sean B. 29 years ago, right? Yeah, 6, 16, 20 years ago? Why am I so confused? My son is 29 and he was born in 1995, 28 years ago. All right. No, the thing is, he's on the keto diet. He's on his second day and he lost 1 pound since yesterday. And he has 4 tortillas with turkey and cheese, and I get the carb-less, or whatever they're called, tortillas. He has 2 of them. And they're not puny, but they're not the huge ones. They're medium size, you know, like they're not the huge, they're not the little. He has that with cheese and turkey and bacon if I have it. He has some bacon today. Now I'm out, so next time I get to the store. He has either with it, once a day, some fruit. The only fruit he can have, though, is blueberries or strawberries. And this is the keto diet he was on when he gained this much weight. And he wanted to be on this. He was like, when am I starting it? When am I starting it? And I said, when your food stamps come in, I'll go purchase everything. And I did. He can have either half a cup of blueberries or a full cup of strawberries. You know, a cup or half a cup. Not a lot of food. Now, he could have cucumbers with it or celery to crunch on, you know, or even a salad, but not with dressings. He can't have anything with sugar in it. No carrots, no apples, no potatoes, no bananas. All of that has the natural sugar. So we're getting his body into a ketosis mode. And it takes a day or so, and it's starting today. And then he has the same thing for dinner, but he has some cooked vegetables with it, but not cooked carrots. So, no, that's why. That he's bothering me because he wants to eat. And I never know if my lives are an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, or what. But that's why I said out loud right here, kind of to let people know he is up all night, does sleep all day. I mean, sometimes I sleep in too. If I'm up really late, I may not get up till 1 in the afternoon, but it's not 3 or 4, you know. But usually it's a lot earlier. I need to get to the store, there's an appointment or whatever. And eggs. He could have 10 eggs if he wanted to. You can have all the protein you want. You can. You could eat a whole darn chicken as long as there isn't skin on it. You really could. And that's what's nice. It's a ton of protein, but not peanut butter. Peanut butter has sugars in it, and peanuts have natural. And any green vegetable, but he likes cauliflower, but there were cooked carrots and the cauliflower and broccoli last night, and I took them out, and I did. And what happens is, I mean, I'm not kidding. When he did this diet, I think it was 2 years ago now. For a month and a half, he lost 25 pounds. The first week, we were shocked. He lost 11 pounds the first week. Think about that. If that isn't proof that your body is chewing up the fat inside, I don't know what is. Was he exercising? No. Are you supposed to in the beginning? No. You're not eating very much. Now, you're supposed to only have 30 to 50 carbs a day. That's what he did before. I think the weight is going to come off a little slower because I'm giving him that extra tortilla instead of one in the afternoon and one at night, right? Like he did before. Your stomach kind of shrinks. You don't crave the salt. He's purging that salt sugar out of him. It is tough, but he's doing it. And, you know, when he's all scared and my chest is tight and I can't breathe very well and it's hard to get up the stairs. I mean, when he was playing with the dinosaur he ordered for the cats, that's what he got it for. And it was rawr, and it was walking and scaring him. I filmed him a little bit. Is he obese? No. Is he not very healthy weight-wise? Absolutely. Because when he arrived here, but he wasn't eating more than one meal a day when he was with his dad, he was 141, you guys. So 185 it's a lot of weight. And for some reason, it's in the stomach area. And what made us take things so incredibly serious before is we thought it was like backed up, you know, constipation or issues or something like that. We had to literally went to the doctor, and then we got a referral to have a not CAT scan, an ultrasound done, and they flat told us it's his weight. It's his weight. His friend went on the keto diet, and in 2 months, 2 whole months, or was it 3? It might have been 3. It might have been 2 though, but probably 3. He lost 80 pounds. All right, but my son doesn't just love eggs. Like, he won't eat a hard boiled, he won't eat scrambled. You know, you can put water in it and scramble it instead of milk. But he'll eat a fried egg, so that's good. So if he's hungry again a little later tonight around 10 or something, I'll make him, well, I can make him as many eggs as he wants, but I'm getting kind of low to like some more, so he's allowed 3. So, but you know, I mean, you eat plenty. You just limit your carbs and have zero sugar. And I think there's some nuts in there that you're allowed to have, but only a little. But I can't remember. I wrote all the foods down on. And he isn't a big vegetable person because he got a little bit of a carrot caught once. Nothing bad, but it scared him. He won't eat carrots anymore, but he can't on this diet anyway. Then the same thing happened to celery. Maybe he'll eat celery again. He's not a salad person. Shaylin and I love salads. Chicken Caesar, regular. I love blue cheese dressing. I love French dressing. I love Italian. I love it all. So yeah, we'll see. So for people that don't know me, my son is 29. He's not a little 8-year-old all hungry at the door, and I'm, you know, my priority is YouTube over my son. No, this is a daily struggle. Food issues for the 5 years he's been here. To the point where when he's not on a diet, the snacks have to be in my room with my door locked, the sodas, the diet anything, if we ever get candy or chocolates, because it'll be gone like that. Yeah. And I have a daughter that's 20, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. The kitchen fire was terrible. He will run the microwave. He doesn't like to always read directions and try to compute it, but I've stood right by him and said, okay, what does this say? And I'm trying to teach him some things. Um, but the fire was horrific, yeah. No one got hurt. You know, the animals, most of them got out, the cats we had before, and one was in a neighbor's apartment. And then the older kitty was hiding under the bed. And I mean, the house was filled with smoke. It was really, really scary. And I had the guinea pigs were just small. Ugh. Yeah, it was awful. All right, back to this. Hi, Amanda Elizabeth. I'm doing good. My live is all over the place, as usual, and I'm reading this really cool book. I'm starting it today. It's called Drinking, a Love Story. And I think this woman loves wine. And the person that wrote it, and it's from 1996, yeah, is Carolyn Knapp, Knapp. And I read this book and I wanted my friend, she's from Ireland, I won't say her name, and I really wanted her to read this. I recommend this book, even though it was written in 1996, anybody that's struggling with alcohol. Author's note, the names and other identifying details of some major and minor characters have been changed to protect individual privacy and anonymity. Okay, so this really happened. For my parents, she says, Jean and Peter Knapp, with love for Rebecca and Morelli, with gratitude. Okay, I'm going to read the first chapter, and then I'm going to end my live and make him his keto. And also, I'm 3 hours earlier here, so it's not like it's 11 at night or anything. Because I'm in Washington State. No, I'm gonna one little chapter and be done. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get it then. And how about you? Did you want yours? No, I know, but Shaylin, he ate literally before I did my live. I even cup his tortillas for him, so it looks like he has 4 like sandwiches, and he had blueberries this time instead of strawberries. And I can make yours too. Are you getting hungry yet? All right. And if he's hungry again, like tonight around 11ish or something, because of this diet, because normally I don't make food that late, you know, or midnight, I'll make him eggs. He can have eggs then. All right. Now, so the first chapter is called Love. But I'm going to read the prologue. Not prelogue, prologue. I thought it was called prelogue, but it's prologue. Okay. It happened this way. I fell in love, and then, because the love was ruining everything I cared about, I had to fall out. Oh, wow. Oh, it's really, really hurting my toes. Something fierce. Sitting. Ow, ow. Oh my God. Ow. Oh God, that hurts. Jeez. You guys don't even know. Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting on my toes with them bent back all that time. All right. Okay, it happened this way. I fell in love, and then, because the love was ruining everything I cared about, I had to fall out. Okay, this isn't the chapter, this is the prologue. This didn't happen easily or simply, but if I had to pinpoint it, I'd say the relationship started to fall apart the night I nearly killed my oldest friend's 2 daughters. Wow. Now, this is all based on true stuff, you guys, but names are changed and all that for privacy and anonymity. I'd been visiting with my friend Jennifer over Thanksgiving weekend a few years ago, and we'd all gone for a walk after dinner. She and her husband, and the 2 daughters, and me. The kids were 5 and 9 years old, beautiful little blue-eyed girls with freckles and wide grins, and I'd been playing rambunctious friend of mom's. I chased them around and hoisted them into the air, and then in a blur of supremely bad judgment, I dreamed up the double marsupial hold. I haven't read this book, you guys, in like 10 years. Yeah, so a lot of it is kind of new to me and stuff. I put the older girl, Elizabeth, on my piggyback, and then I picked up the younger one, Julia, and held her facing me so that her arms were around my neck and her legs around my waist. I was sandwiched between them, holding 130 pounds of kid. Then I started running across the street. What? Shouting like a sportscaster. It's the double marsupial hold. They've accomplished the double marsupial hold. And then I lost my balance. I flew forward and came crashing down, and I still believe it's a miracle that Julia's tiny 5-year-old skull wasn't the first thing to hit the pavement. Somehow I kept her in my arms and allowed my right leg to take the fall. And I remember hitting the ground and feeling something like a minor explosion in my knee. Oh, I did, Sunflower Darkness. Thank you. I hope you did too. Thanks for being here. Please stop.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
No, it isn't, because it's almost 11 in New York, which means it's 8 here. I told you when I'm done with this chapter.
I don't think I want to do this diet. She's gonna feel real bad.
Okay. Somehow I kept her in my arms, allowed my right leg to take the fall, and I remember hitting the ground and feeling something like a minor explosion in my knee. The kids were okay, but I ended up in the emergency room with a gash on my knee so deep the nurses could see my kneecap. Oh my God. This is the truth. I was extremely drunk that night, and I put those kids in serious jeopardy. 3 months later, I quit drinking, beginning the long, slow process of disentangling myself from a deeply passionate, profoundly complex, 20-year relationship with alcohol. Wow. All right. You guys, I've been on for an hour and a half, and he's on the diet, and I wanted to read this, right? I'm going to read it tomorrow because I've done a lot of talking and music and read some of the Courage to Change, and I read the prologue. So I really hope you guys, all of you, join me tomorrow. The beginning of this is like this. The very first sentence in chapter 1 is, I drank, period. And then she says what she drank. I drank Fumé Blanc at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and I drank double shots of Johnny Walker Black on the rocks at a dingy Chinese restaurant across the street from my office, and I drank at home. For a long time, I drank expensive red wine, and I learned to appreciate the subtle differences between a silky Merlot and a tart Cabernet Sauvignon and a soft, earthy Boucastel from the south of France. But I never really cared about those nuances because honestly, they were beside the point. Okay? So it's a very real book, and I remember being just filled with gratitude that I read this book. I had already been sober a good 5 years, I believe, but it was still a really good book. Drinking a Love Story. And that's what I'm gonna, we do some music and talk a little. I'm gonna read from this book, you guys. Thank you for being here, everybody. Love you guys. Please hit the like. Please subscribe to me. Help me get to 3,000. Thanks everyone for coming in. Yeah. Maybe I can do a StreamYard tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out how much time I have left on it. Thank you. Thank you, mods, and all of you. Thank you. Love you. Bye for now. Stay safe. Go to Al-Anon if you need help with a loved one that's drinking, or go to Alcoholics Anonymous. Because even though you'll think you don't belong or something like that, you will. And honestly, if you have 1 day sober, those meetings need you. They need you to remind them of what it was like. Okay, it doesn't matter how much time you have. And I learned that going for 13 years. Do I go this year yet? No. Will I go? Yeah, but probably in the spring when it's not busting out rain all the time and I'm not freezing my butt off on the bicycle, you know? But yeah, meeting makers make it. I learned that in AA. All right, bye for now.